Alright gang, well, let me tell you about this blue skateboard. I had no idea what it was when I saw it, and I thought it was a newer skateboard, so I walked away from it, but I kept going back by the booth. It was in the antique store, I don't like calling them stores, so they're not stores or trade shops in my opinion, but that's my opinion. You call them what you want to. This skateboard was sitting in a booth on the floor, and it had a lot of neat stuff, fairly priced. I mean, well, some of it to me was kind of priced too low because I had some similar items and I sold them for more money. I actually bought a bunch of tin cans for $1 a piece, like an old Budweiser tin can in pretty good shape, black powder can, no UPC label, another Prince Albert can with no UPC label. Something else, gun oil can, still had oil in it for $1. Each of them was $1 a piece. But anyway, I'm sliding off this skateboard here. So when I first saw it, I'm freehanding and I'm going to be moving this board around because I don't have enough room to actually show the board without it being somewhat out of the view here. So the pattern here on the back, the crisscross pattern, caused me to think that this was a newer skateboard, because a couple of Christmases ago I was looking at buying a skateboard for a kid, and it was about 40 bucks, but it had this same crisscross pattern. So I thought, well, maybe it's a new skateboard. But then the center caught my attention, because you know, you see that there was supposed to be a decal here, and it's long gone, and then you got the center does not have the crisscross. So I took a chance for $10 on this skateboard. So first thing I did when I got it home, I tightened the trucks up. The trucks were super loose, and I think I may have tightened them too much because there's really no flex in them anymore. I need to back them off a bit in case some moron comes in my house and tries a skateboard on it, which is not going to be on the floor or anything. The wheels, when I would try to turn them by, just by flipping them, see how good that one turns now? None of them would turn a full rotation. A half rotation would have been it. They were gunked up, dirty. I cleaned them up, soaked them with WD-40, and all of them are pretty good rolling now. So I start looking, and I actually go online, start looking at 70s skateboards, trying to find one that looked like this. And at that time, there was one on Google. I was doing a Google search, of course, and there was a black one with similar wheels. And those wheels, I've never really seen skateboard wheels like that. That's the front side. Let me flip over, and there's the back. But again, I'm not a skateboard pro. Never will be. Never could be. I just love skateboarding. But so I'm looking at this one online, and this black has similar wheels, and it had a sticker here that said Cowabunga. So okay, so start looking up Cowabunga skateboard, and sure enough, this is a Cowabunga skateboard. Could not find a replacement decal for it anywhere, so I'm going to have to write Cowabunga on a tag or tape and put it on the bottom side. There was evidently a decal here on the bottom, probably the safety warning and all that. So, but it's gone too. So my assumptions are correct. This board's from the 70s, but I still didn't know anything about it because, I got another video of two orange skateboards. One is identical to the one I had, Grintech. I'm thinking I'm saying that right. I love that skateboard. Got it for Christmas. Couldn't roller skate for nothing. My brothers were so much better at roller skating, but I could, outdo them on skateboards most times. Sometimes they'd outdo me. You know how brothers are, competitive. So I'm looking around, and I found out that on the bottom of where the trucks are, trying to get my shadow out, sorry about that, it says Nash. Never heard of that. So I start looking into Nash skateboards, and what I found out, and I'm going to put this out there right now, if I say his name more than once, I may refer to him as Kevin Nash, which we know that's going to be incorrect, especially you skateboard freaks. Eric Nash was some kind of great skateboarder out there on the West Coast. He was. I looked it up, and then there's actually film of him on YouTube skateboarding, and supposedly what I read, and I'm telling you, this is what I read online. I'm not going to say this is the gospel, but supposedly he came out with this skateboard line, and these skateboards were manufactured in Texas, because the article I read made a big deal about it, skateboards made in Texas. And then that same article said that the factory burned down and it was never rebuilt. So that's what I've learned about that, right or wrong. But anyway, Eric Nash's skateboard line had all kind of different types of skateboards. But the funny thing is, I go online and looking at people's postings, and a lot of the, where people will comment and review, started reading that. Some of them were kind of funny. One guy commented like, yeah, I wanted he called the name of the skateboard that was top of the line at the time, and he gets a Nash skateboard, and he said it was a punch in the sack. And then I'm sorry, another guy said he got a Nash skateboard, and this guy said growing up in California as a little kid, blah blah blah, skateboard was life. And he finally got his first skateboard for Christmas, and it was a Nash skateboard. He said he got beat up because he had a Nash skateboard. Holy cow! So there was a lot of those type of posts, and there's a few fan posts out there. There's nothing wrong with a Nash skateboard, blah blah blah. It's just all about the name brand at the time with the kids. But it's like everything else. This might have been like again, I don't know the cost. Say this skateboard might have cost $10 brand new, what I paid for it a couple weeks ago. The top of the line skateboard may have cost $40, and in the 70s that was a chunk of money. So the $10 skateboard had to do. So here this is. I have this Eric Nash, almost said Kevin, Eric Nash skateboard from the 70s. I'm gonna try to hunt me down a decal or replacement decal that says Cowabunga to put it back on there, just so it'll have it on there. But the skateboard is in great shape. I mean, you see where it was used. It's got wear spots on it, but nothing's cracked. There's no cracks anywhere, bottom or top. I thought there was one right here, but evidently, there you go, right here. But evidently that's part of the mold when they molded the board itself. Now, blue is my least favorite color. I wish it was another color, but I think this is a cool as all get out skateboard. I will put it with my other orange skateboards, the Grintex. Those are my skateboards for life. This one I plan on hanging on to. I don't think I'll get rid of it because it is a 70s era skateboard. I was a kid in the 70s. Best time for kids to be alive. So comment if you will. I'd love to hear some stories about this type of skateboard. Eric Nash skateboard or Nash skateboards. It's pretty cool. And that's it for this one, gang. Y'all have a great day.